All right, so we're going to come to a simple standing pose to get started. We're going to bring the hands up to the heart. And just as we get moving together in this beautiful morning here, just take about 10 breaths and establish your foundation. You can't really go wrong with first tuning into where you touch the ground. And obviously in these bipedal upright shapes, it's only the feet, not a lot of contact points. So really feel it. Feel your entire body weight coming down through your heels, through the pads of the feet, through your slightly spread toes. Really try to find that balance between the left and the right side, the front and the back side. And even the inside edges and the outside edges of your feet. And then with your eyes open or closed, whatever you prefer, start to tune into your breath. Really try to tap into that three-dimensional breath. Right? You're feeling it in your front and your back, especially your back. You're feeling it rise up to down, down to up, especially down in the belly. You're feeling the breath expand out to the sides as well. Last couple breaths here. And then we're just going to do a little simple shoulder exercise, arm exercise, upper back exercise, neck exercise, where we extend the arms, flex the arms technically, up, and then press them down, kind of like French press, like you're making coffee in the morning. All right, everybody, so we're going to expand the arms outward and upward on inhale, and then press the arms, hands, down on exhale. Out and up on inhale. Down right in front on exhale. So we'll try about 10. And just feel through how your body is receiving this, and if it feels like it needs a little more structure, add some tension in the glutes. And don't do much back bending. If it feels really good, feel free to open it up and lean back a little more as you lift up. Inhale, rising. Exhale, grounding. 2 more. Last one. Okay, we're going to shake the arms out a little bit. Take the arms out, about shoulder height. and then just do some little circles. And again, you're keeping some structure in your legs, nice and stable through your feet. A little bit of stability even through your belly and your glutes. And then let's circle the opposite direction.
Well, hopefully these extractors will do what they're supposed to do.
Next, we're going to swing the arms forward and backward. I'll give you a profile. And again, if we're trying to get anywhere close to an even pendulum, same amount forward and back, that's going to take a lot more emphasis in the backswing. So give that backswing a little extra oomph. And we'll give this one a little extra time, maybe about 30 seconds. "30 seconds may give you the opportunity to do about 20 to 30 swings. So they're moving pretty quick. Last few. All right, everybody. So next, we're going to do a little hinge at the hips. Now you might wind up at 90 degrees. You might wind up with your head a little higher than your hips. Either way is fine. We're going to reach the arms straight down. Just let them hang from the shoulders. And then cross. So you're going to alternate which arm goes in front. We want to push the hips back a little bit. Kind of spread your mat out so your thighs are engaged. And let the arms swing as much as you wish. So you're feeling your shoulder blades spread at this point, squeeze at this point. Spread at this point, squeeze at this point. Last few. Okay, then we're going to reach the arms out like wings. Turn the palms to face forward. Then turn the palms to face backward. And sweep the hands onto the tail. Let's repeat. So arms out, palms forward. Arms out, palms backward. Sweep to the tail. Two more. And you come out of your squat if you need to. Forward palms, backward palms, sweep. Forward palms, backward palms, sweep. Last one is a bonus. Forward palms, backward palms, sweep. And then we're back up. All right, so next we're going to get the leg moving a little bit. So we're going to start with one leg. I'm going to start with my right. And swing it along the side of the mat. I really like getting these counter movements going in the arms as well. So you'll see the timing. When right leg swings forward, so does left arm. You want to generate obviously a lot of forward swing, but also a little bit of backswing. Last couple. Oh, that feels so good. Okay. And we're going to switch. New leg swings. Remember, if you need to, you could hold on to a wall. I don't have one nearby. You might. You can just, you know, try to develop that balance a little more skillfully. It's a practice, so it takes a little time. You can add the arms if you wish. Try to get that coordination such that you've got a left leg swinging with a right arm. That left arm will be counter. Last few. All right, and then let's release that. So we're going to come back to center. We're going to come down to a little more of a formal Utkatasana kind of squat. So here the head is higher than the chest is higher than the belly, and the belly is higher than the tip of the tail. Pushing the thighs outward like we're trying to stretch out the mat between our feet. And about 5 big breaths here. Now if you're feeling like you can come down a little deeper, widen the feet, turn them out a little bit, and come down so your elbows are right inside your knees. And this might be a little lower than you want to go, so modify as you need to. A few breaths here. Come out as you need to. But if you're feeling like you want a little bonus, you can reach the arms back and through, hold on to the outer edge of your feet, and even try to take a couple steps. That one really warms up the legs. All right, everybody. We're going to shift a little into a quadruped shape. All right, so we're down on all fours, knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. And from here, everybody, we're just going to round the back a little. And arch. Contract. And release. And as you release, you're releasing the floor of the pelvis, releasing through the skin of the belly, softening your front side. And as you contract into cat tilt, kind of doing the opposite. Contracting the pelvic floor, activating the belly, using the glute muscles to push the tail down, rounding your upper back. Now the next time we round, we're going to add sinking. Back and down. Two more like that. This is usually called Chakravakasana. So it's 3 moves all combined into one little flow. Dog tilt, cat tilt, hinge. One more. Dog tilt, cat tilt, hinge. Now from the hinge, everybody, we're going to reach the hands back onto the hips. Let the forehead relax. Now, if you can, interlace your fingers, splay the heels of the hands apart so you can open up the heels of the hands and lift up your hands. And just find that comfortable edge with your shoulders. Now, really what you want to try on this one is on every inhalation, kind of soften it a little bit. Maybe you even come out of the pose by an inch or two. But on exhalation, you just go a little deeper. All right. Now from here we're going to release the hands, set them back on the tail, and we're going to come all the way up to a kneeling position. And then hands to the heart. So now a little bit like a mini sun salutation. We're going to inhale, lift up through the trunk, lift up through the arms, even lift up through the head a little bit, and then exhale all the way back to the last position. Hands behind the back, forehead down. So inhale, we're coming all the way up. Exhale, we're going all the way down. Now, please be mindful on that downward movement. You don't want to do a face plant, so only go as far as you have control. But if you've got control all the way to the ground level, then hit it. Last one. So inhaling up, exhaling down. And at the bottom of this one, y'all, we're going to extend both arms forward. Lift up through the underside of your arms. Tuck the toes under and come into downward facing dog. Now, from down dog, what you're going to do is reach your right hand halfway between your hands and your feet and flip the palm up. If that's too easy, you can reach the arm further forward. Huh? I don't think I've taught this one to you guys before, so it's new. Switch. So you're taking one hand halfway between the foot and hand, flipping the palm face up.
You came, saw, you hung.
And then release that. All right. So now we're going to take one foot. We're going to rest weight on the top of the foot. And then switch. Take the opposite foot. Rest weight on the top of that foot. So we're opening it up through wrists and ankles here. Now lastly, 2 normal feet, 2 normal hands. And then we're going to walk the hands and feet together. Now, in Uttanasana, y'all, you can have a little bend in your knees. Or you can try to straighten your hips. I'm going to start straighten your knees. Now lastly, before we come up from here, this is an oldie but goodie. You're going to take one hand under each foot so that the toes come up to the edge of the wrists. And I know some of you that don't have open hamstrings are like, how is this going to happen? You can just bend the knees more. So you're literally stepping on your own hands. I'm on the grass in a soft mat, so it feels really, really good. If you're on a wood floor, it might be a little harder to deal with. Last couple breaths here. Now, to transition, come back to flat hands, back to the knees, and sit back on your heels. Now, if this is not a palatable shape, you just can't sit on your heels comfortably, it's fine. You can come into a straight-legged seat. We're going to reach both arms forward and just turn the dials. Turning dials, turning dials. Okay, then we're going to turn the palms up, face up. And we're going to bring the hands behind the shoulders. So your hands are clasping the shoulder blades. And then just do little upward extension with your neck and downward flexion with your neck. Oh. Now when you bring your neck back to center, we're going to reach both arms forward again, palms up. And you're going to reach only the right arm up and over. So your right hand's holding right between your shoulder blades. Now the left hand's going to come hold the right elbow and just give you a little extra stretch. So this is the top arm of Gomukhasana. Okay? And then let's switch. So new arm goes up and over, elbow raises. New hand gives an assist. Good. And then release. And then let's come into a straight-legged position. Take the hands along the waist and let your elbows push forward with the wrist bones on your back or on your ribs or on your hips. Right, so your elbows are pushing forward. The hip points push forward without leaning forward. Chest lifts. Head level. So I've got my wrists on my back, pushing elbows forward. Oh. So now to get the whole Gomukhasana, I'm going to keep the left arm behind my back where it is. Reach the right arm up and over. Now for the very supple, you might be able to clasp hands. Please don't struggle with that. Mainly keep your left wrist on your back and your right hand on your back. You don't have to clasp. Let's go back to two hands behind the back, everybody, pushing the elbows forward. One more time, new side, Gomukhasana. Left arm up. Oh. So from the back, it looks like this. One more full breath. Oh, and then let's release that. So this one, the Garidasana, we're going to do it face down. This is new too. So you're going to cross the right elbow over the left elbow. So just to clarify, I've got two elbows down on the ground, two karate chopped hands down on the ground. Shoulder blades are spread. Now, if you have the capacity, you can bring those karate chop hands closer to each other, but try not to change the angle of your wrist, karate chop. And just give this about 5 big breaths. It should feel pretty amazing through your shoulders and your upper back. You can let your head release. Oh, God. One more full breath here. Oh, and then we're going to switch sides. That was right arm on top, now left arm on top. So I've crossed the arms. My right arm is over on my left side, my left arm is over on my right side, but I'm trying to bring them back to the center at 12. I just can't quite do it. Oh, it's such a big stretch. I was prepping this one last night. About 3 more breaths here, everybody. We're almost done. All right, and let's release that. So as we come back to neutral, let's hit a seat one more time and just shake out the arms. You can shake them side to side. You can shake them forward. Okay. From here, we're going to roll back onto our back. Oh. Now from your back, everybody, we're just going to extend 2 legs out. Extend 2 arms out into a resting position lower than your shoulders. Let your head get centered so the back of your neck feels long and relaxed. Just let your body softly rest into the ground. If you haven't already, of course, you're welcome to close your eyes. And we'll just drift into our Shavasana experience just for a couple minutes. Sometimes that's all it takes. With the sound of the bell. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for coming today. Namaste.